Okay, so this is just a video that shows how a stealth clearance of the Brigand base southeast of F1. It is part of the 011 order where you clear the Brigand base and destroy the disruptor communicator so that you can go give something to the musician and put him online. Anyway, this is not the whole Order 11. It is just the Brigand base. There are 13 people here, and I wanted to show that you can disrupt or disable the disruptor by taking out just 2, but then we're also going to take out the other 11 because there's 13 total here that we're going to take out. And again, this is just the Brigand base and part of Order 11. We're starting on sort of the southeast side, and we're going to head towards this little area right here.
Trouble nearby.
One, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are in the garage. 6, 7, 8, 9 are in the building. 10, 11, 12, and 13. We're going to start with this guy. If you want to disable just this and get in and out, you can do that. Disabling it does not alert the base. I have not tried disabling it while this guy is either at the post box or he stares at these containers as well. I haven't timed it. I think that if you attempt to hack it when he's walking that way, and then you have that time and the amount of time he's over there, you probably do. So you can probably get in and out without killing anybody, because then this guy never leaves this wall. So when we come in here, you can literally just go do that and leave and come out, and you don't have to kill anybody. But we're gonna, well, not kill, but you know what I mean. So we're gonna get this guy first. If he sees us coming across these, let me rethrow this.
Ouch.
If he sees us coming across these tanks right here into this grass and then going this way, then we'll just get him around the tank, because sometimes he will yellow. Remember, Sam can run in a crouch if he's got the skeleton on. He's got that boost option. So we can go ahead and do that. But we're going to start with this guy.
Stick a fork in me, Sam.
Okay. And if you don't know how to throw Dolman, he's in the weapon wheel on the bottom, and you should have him by now. Okay, keep the tank between you and the first guy. And we're gonna do our best to see which way he's going. Wrong button. Reminder, he can run in a crouch. He's got that speed boost. He can spend a lot of time at the post box, but if the first time you see him, he's already at the post box, you don't know how long he's going to continue to be there. gonna wait until this guy is at the building and make sure that this guy isn't walking to the right. He can be in his right position, but he can't be walking to the right position because he'll be facing this direction. Two in the garage. Where he is now is right at the edge of the garage opening, so that's why I'm not getting him in the left in that position. We're gonna wait until he's more over to the right, sort of underneath the guard guy. And make sure you're behind the building, because sometimes when he walks back, he faces this direction. See, just like that, he just turned and looked in this direction. So it's not safe to like be too far to the edge. Now you can go up and bind this guy, which I probably will, but I want to know if I can get him from here. Because that's actually safer than dealing with the ladder and binding and all that stuff. Alright, so we got two. We got one working on the front of a vehicle and one staring at shelves. Do not go in there until he starts a new position. Because just like the box guy, the post box guy, see that right there. So I've had him do that to me. I've been like, oh, he's working on the car, and I've turned around and it's been like, nope. And often he crouches down. That's the safest, because that's when you know he's not gonna get up and turn around too fast. Here we go. And we're definitely binding the shelf guy, because he is a armored guy, and the handgun will take 2 shots. You can bolo wrap him, but follow up with a strand, because he'll end up over time shaking the bolo off. The bolo wrap off. So if you ever bolo wrap a human, follow it up with a strand. Smoke grenade. Did I get that? I didn't get this. I meant to get this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good job, Sam.
So it takes 6 seconds. It doesn't alert the base, but if you want to get it, like while this guy's pathing while he's like at the post box, you might have time. Okay, so this guy is here, and he comes down here. As he comes down to the right, we're gonna go on top of the tent. Once he's down. So if you go on the top of the tent now, I'm not convinced he can't see you when you're on top of that tent. So we're gonna wait until he gets into that next position and looks out. Alright, now both this guy and that guy are armored. So you want to strand them. And we want to get this guy in this position. But so we're going to have to wait for him to come back around. If you get him in the left position, there's a chance that this guy can see him when he's like turning between looking at the container and looking at the tank and looking at the container, spin around, look at the container, look at the tank. So when he's in that left position, there's a chance he could be seen. So we want him on the right side. This guy switches from looking at the tank to looking at the container. We're going to wait until he's looking at the container. And actually, I'm going to bullo this guy because he's a little weird. And then we're going to follow it up. I have stranded him before. Sounds weird. But he does that. Like, he looks left, looks right, looks... And it can get a little questionable. I'm going to do that. And then follow it up with a strand. Because, see, he's going to fight this and eventually get out of it. Okay, don't try and pee on him. Or pee on him. I don't know. I'm not your mother. Do what you want. I don't care. Alright, so 3 left. Don't believe this guy is armored. So he's just a single shot. But since he's making his way this way... Okay, so all we have left now are the 2 guys in this building. Now, I do have the smoke grenade, which I got off the dead... well, not the dead body, but one of the guys on the far side, on the north side. But... I haven't really used it. What I have done... They both have their backs to the door. But he doesn't know where it came from. So there we go. Enemy base neutralized. Enemy's base's threat level decreased. God, I have a problem with that. Destroying an enemy base will reduce its threat level. This has various consequences. Fewer guards will be left defending it, and the weapons they use will be weaker. So there's a good reason to go do that. So there you go. So there is this base. It's not even showing up anymore. Because it's not a Brigand base southeast of the F1 anymore. So there you go. Full stealth.